Some weeks don't bring chaos, they bring reality. And this week, the Panthers got plenty of it. A suspension that reshapes the secondary. A frustrated running back looking for answers. A rookie season cut short just as it was beginning. And a former top 10 pick stepping into a roster that desperately needs stability. Let's walk through all four. We start with the league's decision on Trayvon Moehrig. A decision that came fast, came firm, and came with consequences. On Tuesday, the NFL ruled that Moehrig's low blow to 49ers receiver Jawan Jennings wasn't just unnecessary. It crossed the line of sportsmanship. And because of that, he's been suspended 1 game without pay. Now, we're not talking about speculation. The league cited Rule 12, Section 3, Article 1, the part that deals with throwing a punch, or any act that falls outside the understood principles of the game. That's the kind of language the NFL uses when it wants to send a message. Moehrig is expected to appeal. That's according to Adam Schefter, and in cases like this, appeals go to Derek Brooks, Ramon Foster, or Jordy Nelson, all former players, all tasked with applying the rulebook with a level head. But here's where this matters. Carolina's secondary has been stretched thin already, and this defense has leaned heavily on discipline to survive the year. Losing Moehrig for even 1 week forces adjustments in coverage rotations and communication, especially with another NFC opponent right around the corner. Smart teams adjust. And this one will have to. Now we move to the moment that probably confused a lot of fans, and one running back in particular. Rico Dowdle, one of the league's top rushers, walked into Monday night's matchup with 833 yards and walked out with just 6 carries. 6 carries. That's it. After the loss, Dowdle posted a simple emoji. Not a rant, not a complaint, just the kind of symbol that says plenty without saying anything at all. When Dave Canales was asked if he spoke to him about it, he kept it short. I have not. But earlier in that same availability, he took responsibility for the approach. Gotta make sure that we come away with the run game going, he said. That's something that we believe in, and wasn't able to get the run game going. That's a coach acknowledging the plan didn't match the moment. Here's the context. Carolina averaged 6 yards per carry between Dowdle and Chuba Hubbard. The offensive line was blocking well. The combos were clean, and the opportunity was there. But football works in layers, and sometimes a game slips into a rhythm that never should have been allowed in the first place. The patience first, brick-by-brick philosophy Canales pushes requires balance, and the Panthers lost it on Monday. They know it. Dowdle knows it. And the adjustment this week won't be subtle. The toughest news of the week, though, belongs to Corey Thornton. Just when the rookie corner was carving out a role, earning real snaps, and showing the kind of growth teams build around, his season ends with a broken fibula. Canales confirmed it Tuesday. Surgery incoming. Year over. Before the injury, Thornton was trending upward fast. An undrafted signing in the spring, standout in camp. 53-man roster lock. And just last week, he played 46 defensive snaps and graded out as one of the team's best defenders. This wasn't just depth. This was development. Canales added that J.C. Horn and inside linebacker Claudin Cherilus also entered concussion protocol. For a defense that's already thin, that's a stretch that tests identity. The exact place where young teams either fracture or tighten. And that leads to this. Thornton's season ends, but his arrow doesn't. What he put on film this fall matters, and it's something Carolina can build with once he's healthy again. And finally, the Panthers didn't wait long to respond to the injuries at linebacker. On Tuesday, they brought in Isaiah Simmons, the former 8th overall pick, the athletic hybrid defender out of Clemson, who was once widely projected to be a Panther before Derek Brown earned that 7th pick. Simmons has flashed everywhere he's been, Arizona, New York, Green Bay, but consistency has always been the question. Still, 258 tackles, 7.5 sacks, 4 interceptions, and 7 forced fumbles don't happen by accident. This is low risk, high upside depth. This is a team trying to stabilize a position that saw 3 linebackers unavailable or injured Monday night. And this is exactly the type of quiet move that often pays off late in the year. To make room, Carolina released safety Trevian Thomas from the practice squad. Now, Simmons steps into a defense that could use his versatility immediately, sideline range, blitz capability, and the ability to plug multiple roles while the roster heals. Sometimes the right moves are the quiet ones. These aren't the easiest weeks for a young team. Suspensions, frustrations, injuries, and roster shuffling. They can pull a team apart, or they can pull a team forward. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Hit like button if you're still believing in this team's fight. And make sure to subscribe so you never miss a single update as we march through this wild 2025 season. Keep pounding, Panther Nation. Until next time.